What's up guys, my name's Dichronic, your host on this Destiny tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you Loot Cave 11. It's going to be a loot cave found on Mars. This is actually going to be a very interesting loot cave. You can find it just on Mars. You have to go to the left, just hang a left and just continue along the path that I show in the video. And I highly recommend doing a lot of backflips on the way here because it definitely helps with your confidence and morale. But anyways, this loot cave is actually going to be a co-op loot cave. And the reason I say this is just because it's a lot more effective with the more people it is, because there's actually 12 different enemies that spawn in this area. So once you get to this area, I just go over here on top of this little thing here. It's going to be a big open platform on top of this main pole, and you're just going to look down this alleyway. It's going to say OWT on the sign and stuff. This is actually a common area where one or two of the missions actually goes through, but it's not a very common area altogether because I haven't really been here all that much. There's actually a lot of weird glitchy areas, and I pretty much knew that people weren't going to go here a lot. So this is just kind of that area that there is. And again, the reason I recommend that there's co-op people here, or there's multiple people, like 2 to 3 people, is just for the fact that there's so many enemies that spawn. There's like 12 different enemies that spawn in this location, as well as the fact that a lot of them are harpies with shields on them, and one of them's a minotaur, and another one has actually yellow health. So I highly recommend going here as a group and getting this. Solo is still possible, and I did do it solo for a while until somebody walked along and started helping me out. And it definitely is a lot better just for the fact you can just get a lot of bullets down range, and getting that scout rifle in there as well as the sniper rifle and rocket launcher is really potential for killing these guys. Again, these guys have arc shields, the minotaurs, the harpies, so if you're going to be using weapons like sniper rifles, primaries or secondaries, or one of those rocket launchers, again, all about the arc weapons. Don't worry about anything else because they really won't do anything. They'll resist on the shields, and if you have an arc weapon, you can like 1 or 2 shots the harpies with the sniper rifle. I was sometimes doing 1 shot if I was getting a headshot, and it was actually very effective. So again, all you do is stand up on top of this platform, shoot down towards the enemies that's going to respawn in that little dark room there, and you just basically get tons of kill. I mainly use loot caves again for just getting kills for my bounties, as well as getting like headshots or kills on certain types. This is also good for getting that yellow, ultra, any of those yellow or ultra guys, captain guys, because the minotaur does count as one of them, I believe, and then the yellow health guy counts as the other one. So you can get the challenge for getting Vex ultra kills and stuff right here very easily, as well as getting the 9,000 experience without dying, or 20 enemies without damaging. All those different types of bounties can be very easily gotten here, and the reason is just because there's actually so many of them spawning. If you don't do this with multiple people, I recommend doing the other Mars one that I posted recently, number 10. That is definitely the best solo one, but if you have multiple people, this one is definitely better for co-op, as well as the fact that you can kill more of them faster, and it's a lot better, as well as the fact that I recommend looking around every once in a while when you go over there and get some ammo for your guns. Is just check around for some chests. Sometimes they're on top of the OWT building, sometimes they're in the actual loot cave, and there's a couple more caves around. So once you go down there, get some ammo, go check these spots and go see them, because I actually did get a bunch of loot and relic iron in those locations. Pretty much the only thing that can mess around with this strategy is public events and other people in the area. The public events happen randomly every like 30 minutes to an hour. It's kind of random, but basically there's one that always pretty much spawns on the left building, just to the left of you, where that guy is like, hey, I'm gonna get to the objectives. I've got yellow health and shields that recharge in like 1 second. You gotta kill me before I get to the objective. And if you have a group of people in co-op, it should be fairly easy, and of course you can just gun him down. Once the public event is over, the guys will continue to spawn, because it will stop the spawns for that event, and then you can continue. You can fail the challenge, you can win the challenge. It does not matter. I recommend winning because you do get more points, ascendant shards, and all that stuff for completing it. The only other thing that affects this strategy is other people. Again, there's actually 1 or 2 missions that go through this area, and they will appear, but once they get around that corner, they're pretty much fair game to start spawning again, so it does not really mess with the spawn once they get around the corner, and they actually do help you every once in a while. So when guys come around, they usually like, oh, I'm gonna kill these guys, and you're actually aiding them if they're help. So we're actually helping the community, and the community is helping us. It's actually a really good formula for success. But that's pretty much the video for you guys today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if you want to see more loot caves or any stuff. I know it's not as powerful as they used to be. I definitely am not getting as many of anything really as they used to be, but I'm definitely using these things for getting bounties, getting kills with my weapons, just random experience with my weapon if I'm bored. Really, I just do this randomly. I don't do it too often, but loot caves are not as effective as they used to. I know a lot of people post that in the comments, but I mainly do this right now for these bounties and just for fun, because sometimes it's fun to just shoot people from long range and not have to worry about dying. But again, that's pretty much the video. I've been your host, Dichronic. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments down below. If you did like the video, leave a like down below. It really helps out, as well as subscribe to the channel for more Destiny content. Also, one last note, if you ever wanted to reach me or wanted to send me links or show me in loot caves, Twitter is the best place to reach me, as well as the best place for any open lobbies that I announce. Always announce them on Twitter. It's best communication between me, because there's a lot of comments on Twitter, or a lot of comments on YouTube that I need to go through. So Twitter is the best place to reach me if you have any questions or you want to send me information or a link. But anyways, that's pretty much the video for you guys. Today, my name's been Dichronic, and I'll see you guys on the next video.